Do you know why most study plans fail? This simple, proven routine can change everything, even if you failed before. Listen up. Last night, someone your age stayed up past midnight, scrolling, tapping, swiping, while their textbook sat unopened on the desk. This morning, they woke up late, heart pounding, homework half done, brain fog thick as smoke. They told themselves, tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow never changes, because tomorrow has no plan. Now imagine another student, same age, same school, same phone in their pocket. At 6 a.m., their alarm sings once. They rise, stretch, and glide into a day that feels almost magical. Their notes are ready. Their mind is sharp. Their evenings are free. No panic, no last-minute cramming. What's the difference between these two lives? A daily study routine, but not the stiff, boring kind you've tried before and abandoned. This is a living routine, a rhythm that pulls you in instead of pushing you away. You've heard it 1,000 times. You just need more discipline. But here's the secret almost no one tells you. Willpower is a terrible strategy. Think about it. Willpower is like a phone battery. The more decisions you make, the faster it drains. By the time you sit down to study, that battery is dead. So what works? Systems. Habits that run even when you don't feel like it. Routines that trigger action before excuses wake up. But how do you create a system that sticks when every other plan you made has fallen apart? That's where the hidden steps begin. The steps to build a routine that pulls you in. Step 1. Name your peak hours. Close your eyes and think of the time when your brain feels electric. Morning sunlight, late night calm, maybe mid-afternoon. That's your golden zone. Protect it like treasure. Make it your study core. Step 2. Build a tiny anchor habit. Before you dive into big study sessions, create a 2-minute ritual that says, now we begin. It could be brewing tea, opening a specific notebook, or playing the same instrumental track. Your brain will start linking that cue to focus, like a switch you can flick. Step 3. Map the first hour only. Don't plan the entire day. That's where people drown. Just design the first study hour. Decide when, where, and what. 1 hour, 1 subject, 1 victory. Step 4. Use a friction flip. Want to read more? Keep books on your desk and hide the remote. Want fewer distractions? Log out of social media before bed. Make the right choice easy, the wrong one awkward. Step 5. Reward the micro win. Every time you complete a planned session, celebrate small fist pump, a stretch, a quick walk. Rewards tell your brain, this matters. Do it again. These steps don't demand superhuman effort. They invite you into a rhythm where effort becomes lighter each day. Picture yourself a week from now. The first morning you wake, without the dread of unfinished work. The afternoon when you realize you want to sit at your desk, because it feels like progress, not punishment. Momentum is addictive. It starts as a whisper, then it roars. And here's the wild part. The more you follow the routine, the less you need motivation. Action creates its own fuel. But there's a catch. A moment is coming that can break or solidify your new routine. It will arrive without warning. A friend texts you to hang out. A sudden storm knocks out power. A late-night craving tempts you to skip tomorrow's start. This is where most people slip back into chaos. But not you, not this time. Because now you know the hidden truth. Success is built in quiet, unglamorous moments when no one is watching. When that test hits, remember, the routine isn't a cage. It's a ladder. Every rung you climb takes you closer to the life you imagined in the very first scene of this story. Tonight, pick just one step from the list, maybe the tiny anchor habit, and set it up before you sleep. Lay out the book, prep the desk, choose a song, because tomorrow's victory begins before sunrise, tonight. But here's the question that will decide everything. When the routine starts working and your energy surges, what's the single hidden trap that can pull you back into old habits without you even noticing? You've set your anchor habit. Your first hour plan is running like clockwork. Friends notice the glow in your eyes. Teachers see the change. But quietly, like a shadow at sunset, something dangerous creeps in. It doesn't announce itself. It feels harmless, even rewarding. It's the hidden trap of overconfidence. At first, it feels like pride. I'm finally consistent. But pride has a silent twin, complacency. One night you think, I'm ahead now, I can skip tomorrow. The next morning, the alarm buzzes and you whisper, just this once. One skip day becomes two. Two become a week. Your beautiful new rhythm? Gone, before you even realize you were slipping. So, how do you guard against the trap that every routine faces? The answer hides in 3 surprising moves. Move 1, the day zero mindset. Every morning, start as if yesterday's success never happened. Forget the streak. Forget the compliments. Say to yourself, today is day 0. I earn it again. This simple mental reset kills complacency before it grows. Move 2. Set the floor, not the ceiling. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for a minimum. Promise yourself, I will study at least 20 focused minutes no matter what. If energy runs low, hit the floor and stop. Some days you'll go longer, but you'll never go less. The floor keeps the habit alive even when life gets messy. Move 3, the weekly check-in ritual. Once a week, pause for a 15-minute reflection. Ask what's working, what's slipping. Write it down. Adjust one small thing, never 10. This tiny review acts like a guardrail, catching small cracks before they split wide. Think about how rivers carve mountains, not with one massive flood, but with millions of tiny flows. Steady, imperfect, unstoppable. Your routine doesn't need to be flawless. It needs to be alive. Some days you'll stumble. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Both count because you keep moving. And here's the gift hidden inside the grind. When you choose to show up on your worst days, your best days become extraordinary. Picture the night when rain pounds a roof, when friends are out laughing, when you're tired enough to sleep in your shoes. You still open the notebook. Even if it's just 20 minutes, you whisper, I kept the promise. That's not just studying. That's building unshakable self-respect. Tonight, choose your floor. Write on a sticky note. No matter what, 20 minutes. Put it where you'll see it when excuses start whispering. Because the trap isn't failure, it's comfort. And comfort is louder than you think. But an even bigger challenge is waiting just beyond the horizon. You'll conquer overconfidence, only to face the force that can shatter your focus in an instant. What is this invisible enemy that steals hours without you realizing it? You've beaten the trap of overconfidence. Your day 0 mindset is strong. But one evening, something odd happens. You sit down to study, pen in hand, and suddenly an hour is gone. No noise, no crisis, just gone. What stole it? Not a person, not an emergency. The thief is invisible, silent, everywhere. Distraction. Distraction doesn't always shout. It tiptoes in wearing a friendly face. Check this one message. Listen to this song. A quick scroll can't hurt. But every quick glance slices your focus into paper-thin scraps. And here's the cruel twist. Each slice demands minutes, sometimes hours, for your brain to heal and fully refocus. How do you fight something you can't see coming? You fight it before it arrives. These are 4 shields against distraction you need. Shield 1, the one-tab rule. When you sit to study, only one window or notebook stays open. No extra tabs. No just-in-case apps. Your brain can breathe when it has one path, not 10. Shield 2, the focus fortress. Design a study space that whispers concentration. Clear the desk. Face a wall if you must. A simple, quiet corner tells your mind, here we go deep. Shield 3, the 25-5 sprint. Set a timer for 25 minutes of total focus. Then take a 5-minute break. This tiny race creates urgency and rest before your mind drifts. Shield 4, the pre-commit message. Tell a friend, parent, or sibling, I'm off the grid for the next hour. If you see me online, remind me. Accountability turns distraction into a dare you refuse to lose. Picture the silence when you've locked every digital door. The outside world fades until it's just you, your notes, your breath. At first it feels strange, almost too quiet. Then a deeper sound emerges, your own thoughts, clear and sharp. That clarity is rare. Most people never taste it because they're forever half present, half distracted. But you build a fortress of focus. Today, when the next ping or buzz tries to claim your attention, pause, feel the urge, then let it pass. That single choice, again and again, does more than protect your study time. It rewires your brain for strength, for patience, for mastery. Before your next session, set up all 4 shields. 1-tab workspace. Cleared, focus fortress corner. 25 fifths timer. Quick accountability message. Do it once, and watch how an hour stretches into pure, deep work. But there's one final test, greater than overconfidence or distraction. It waits not in your environment, but in your heart. It can either ignite a lifelong love of learning, or crush your routine when you least expect it. What is this last hidden challenge? You've built a rhythm that beats distractions. You've guarded against the pride of overconfidence. Your desk is clear, your focus sharp. But one quiet morning, you stare at your open notebook and feel nothing, no spark, no urgency, just a heavy question. Why am I even doing this? This isn't laziness. This is the final enemy, the loss of purpose. Every routine eventually meets this wall. The first days were exciting. The wins were clear. But when progress feels slow or invisible, the mind whispers, does this even matter? If you don't answer that whisper, the routine collapses, not with a bang, but a slow, quiet fade. So how do you keep moving when excitement dies? The secret isn't more effort. It's a deeper reason. These are our sparks to keep the fire alive. Spark 1. Anchor to a bigger vision. Ask yourself, what life am I building? Maybe it's a career you dream about, the freedom to travel, the chance to help your family. Write it down. Post it where you study. Your daily pages become steps on a bridge to that vision. Spark 2. Track the tiny wins. Create a simple log, a check mark, a sentence, a quick reflection. Each mark proves you're moving, even when the mountain feels endless. Spark 3. Teach what you learn. Share a concept with a friend or sibling. Teaching transforms facts into mastery. It makes learning feel alive. Spark 4. Celebrate the journey, not just the goal. Reward the process itself. The quiet mornings, the sharpened focus, the growing confidence. Joy in the journey turns routine into a way of living, not a task to finish. There's a moment when studying stops being something you do and becomes part of who you are. You're no longer chasing discipline. You are disciplined. You don't try to focus. You simply focus. Your study time isn't a cage. It's freedom. This shift is the real victory. Grades will rise. Opportunities will open. But the greatest prize is the unshakable trust you've built with yourself. Picture yourself a year from now. Books neatly marked with notes. A mind that can sit still, think deep, learn fast. You walk into any challenge, an exam, an interview, a dream project, and you're calm because you know how to prepare. You know how to show up. You know how to win. That power didn't come from a miracle. It came from one decision: to create and keep a daily study routine you actually follow. Tonight, breathe in the journey you've taken. 1. Set the foundation. Peak hours, tiny anchor habits. 2. Guard the rhythm. Day 0 mindset, minimum floor. 3. Defend your focus. 1-tab rule, focus fortress, 25 fifth sprint. 4. Feed the fire. Big vision, tiny wins, teaching, and celebration. Pick one spark to light this week. Write it down. Start tomorrow. Your future self is waiting and will thank you 1,000 times over.